Good afternoon, myself Santosh Yadav and I welcome to all of you in physics lecture of class 12 YDSE. You all are welcome in LPM premises. I hope you will be better. So today we will discuss about when a slab is inserted between the path of any source in YDSE, then what will happen then? So you can say optical path length, you can say. Consider a wave travel like that in an air from A to B. Say this is T distance here, A to B. So path difference is T here. Okay. So if you write phase difference delta phi equal to 2 pi by delta into delta x, that is T. As we know, delta phi equal to 2 pi by delta into delta x. Here path difference between wave is, this is from A to B. T is the path difference. So delta x equal to T here. Consider a slab here of refractive index mu, and this point is A, this point is B. Still distance between A and B is T. So path difference, this is lambda here. So path difference from A to B equal to 2 pi by delta slab, you can say, into T. If we replace it in air, then see what happens. You know, when a ray travels from one medium to another medium, their wavelength will change as well as velocity will change, but frequency is same. So we know that mu equal to C by V. C equal to n lambda. Frequency is same. C is same, so mu proportional 1 by V. You can say mu 1 lambda 1 equal to mu 2 lambda 2. So in air, mu air, lambda air equal to mu slab, lambda slab. You can say medium. So lambda slab equal to mu air, lambda air upon mu slab. Okay. So mu air is 1, lambda air. So you can write here from this equation lambda slab equal to lambda air upon mu slab. Lambda slab equal to lambda air upon mu slab. So replace it, lambda slab equal to mu air upon mu slab. So implies that 2 pi by delta air upon mu slab, that is and what is the mean of it? If wave travel T in a medium or in a slab, then it will, if wave travel T in medium, then corresponding air it will travel mu t distance. Listen. Write it down here. If wave travel t in a medium, then it will travel mu t distance in air. Very important. If wave travel t in a medium, then it will travel mu t in a air. So you can replace medium as air. Very important point. And you see here that in air speed is more than in medium. So in air wave travel more, but in medium wave travel less. So by this relation you can summarize that in a medium if it travel t, then in air it will travel mu t, long distance. T is less than mu t. In a medium we travel less distance than in air. So if wave travel t in medium, then definitely it will travel more than t in air, that is mu t. Mu is the refractive index of the medium. So what is the path, optical path difference you can say in a medium? So write it down. Path difference equal to, path difference equal to mu t minus t, that is t mu minus 1. Mu t is long distance and t is small distance. So what is the path difference? Mu t minus t, that is t mu minus 1. This is the path difference. So extra path difference is produced in a medium, t mu minus 1. Write it down. Okay. Listen, in YDC setup, this is S1 source 1, this is S2 source 2, and this is D, and take midpoint here, and this is screen. So listen, this is a simple YDC case. In this YDC, delta x is equal to 0 here, that is, this is central maxima, because path length of two waves is same, that is path difference between two waves is 0 here. So this is the central maxima. But when we insert a slab, say you can say thin film having refractive index mu and width t, then extra path difference is developed in this medium. So this wave travel more than this wave. Actual path length is same, but due to medium inserted in the path of S1 source, extra path length is developed, that is mu t times mu minus 1. We have already told you. So extra path length. So central maxima will shift where this way travel extra path length here. So this must be compensated by this path length. So central maxima will shift in upward direction where delta x equal to 0. So this is not a central maxima. This will be T mu minus 1. Because due to insertion of slab, extra path length is generated in this length. So you can say path difference at this point is not 0. So central maxima will shift in upward direction to compensate this path length by this path length. So if it travel like that, then it should be travel like that. So it will travel more than this one because in this path extra path length is developed. So central maxima will shift here. So you can say this is a P point. So S1P effective equal to S2P. S1P effective, S1P real distance plus extra path length developed in the slab, that is T mu minus 1 equal to S2P. So S2P minus S1P equal to T mu minus 1. This is the path difference, extra path difference, T mu minus 1. So at the center there is an extra path difference, that is T mu minus 1. So to compensate this extra path difference, this ray travel more than this ray, because in slab there is an extra path difference is developed. So write it down. So central maxima is shifted up to y distance. So just a trick you can say, write it down. Central maxima is shifted in the side of slab inserted, in the side of the source in which slab is inserted. Write it down. Central maxima is shifted towards the side of the source in which slab is inserted. You can write it. Okay. So you can also ask that find the position of central maxima shifted. So how can we solve it? Let central maxima is shifted up to height y from initial central maxima, but the point where initial central maxima is obtained in previous YDSC, when there is no slab inserted, it changed. So let's see. delta x equal to dy by d. Do you know that? There are two assumptions involved in this equation. So y will be delta x d by d. So what is delta x here? T mu minus 1 into d by d. So this is the shifting of central maxima. T mu minus 1 d by d. T is the width of the slab inserted, mu is the refractive index of the slab, and capital D is the distance between screen and slit, small d distance between two slits. So you can say that central maxima will shift at a distance t mu minus 1 capital D by d. Okay. Suppose example, there is a two source S1 S2 say, and distance between them is small d, and this is the screen. Here a slab inserted of mu, width t, and here slab inserted of 2 mu and width same t. So find delta x. So find delta x and the shifting of the central maxima. So in which direction central maxima will shift? Upward direction or downward direction? This is the question. Write it down. Find delta x and shifting of central maximum. Listen. For central maxima, S1P effective equal to S2P effective. Isn't it? So S1P effective equal to S1P effective, S1P plus P mu minus 1 equal to S2P P2 mu minus 1. So S2P S1P minus S2P equal to T2 mu minus 1 minus T mu minus 1 minus T mu minus 1 plus 1 cancel out. So mu. So this is delta x. So delta x equal to mu t here, and the shifting is in the direction where more path difference is developed. So in this slab more path difference is developed. So shifting of the central maxima will be in this side. And what is the value of shifting? So put the value delta x equal to dy by d. So y equal to d delta x upon d. So d by d delta x equal to mu. So this is the shifting and side is the side where more path difference is developed. So in this case, in this lab there is more path difference than this one. So shifting is in downward direction and the value of shifting is d by d and delta is equal to mu. So you can write this. Today's lecture is over. Thank you very much.